Hello and welcome to Brake Check. I'm your host Brian, and today I'm in Austin, Texas. Ford has invited us to the Ford Bronco Off Rodeo, and behind me I have a plethora of full-size Broncos, both 2 and 4-door. And today I'm going to give you a little walk around of the 4-door and Badlands trim. So first things first, the yellow paint, extra points, and quite possibly the most important part of the Bronco versus the Wrangler world is going to be comfort. This thing, both on the trail and on the road, rides way better. And this seat bottom is much longer than anticipated, at least for me. Now, on top of that, this particular one is the Badlands, and you get all the fun buttons here. This is a disconnecting hydraulically disabled front sway bar. They call it a stay bar. You have a front locking diff and a rear locking diff. And you also have what's called the giggle button by all the instructors here. And basically, the way that works out is that when you're on the trail and you hit that button, it turns 40% sharper on loose surfaces. We've tried that a ton today and it worked like a charm. Now this one is the hardtop. It is quieter than the soft top, I can tell you that. And there have been a lot of complaints about squeaking roofs. Now today I didn't witness that, but I didn't spend a whole lot of time in it. So that might be something solved down the road as these get solved and figured out by Ford. So let's go to the back seat. This is a 4-door version. Tons of legroom, and that's going to be the biggest trend throughout this is compared to the Wrangler. For those that don't do extreme rock crawling, this is going to be pretty compelling because if you have kids, this back seat's going to be really usable. Okay, a couple things I want to show you as well. A difference between this and a Wrangler is that the windows are not framed, and what that means is they can come off right here. Some bolts there and some bolts there, and this unclips very easily, and this door comes off and can be stored in the back of the vehicle, which now means you go on the trail and take your doors off. You're not hiding them or chaining them to a tree or something. That's pretty impressive. I will say the front camera on this is really good. I used this on the trail today and it did a great job. Very pleased with that. Obviously, this is the Badlands. This is the non-Sasquatch version. And what you have here is a slightly smaller tire. This is a 285/70/17 versus this 2-door Sasquatch actually has 315s. And these are the same size tire as a first generation Ford Raptor. So it's something we are all familiar with in the Ford world at least. So you see the two, 4-door, 2-door, these are both hard tops. I spent time with a soft top 2-door today, which is actually an aftermarket best top, which was actually really good. The fit and finish was good, it was pretty quiet, and pretty happy with it. Now, you do have a lot of accessories. This one has rigid pillar lights, as well as the light bar up top, which is more like the sun. We did a Baja version of the trail today, and that actually helped see through the sand and others could see us. That was pretty cool. And the one on the left here is actually not accessorized. It does not have the light bars. It does not have anything that does not come from the factory, which is pretty interesting. One thing we all noticed here is that this, I'm going to call it the bow bar, because you can't actually see the word Bronco. You see BO, and it's so close to the grill. I don't know, I guess on the internet I thought it pointed out more, but that's going to help with parking and things like that. Now, as you can see, these are all pre-production units. We've seen a lot of trail time with these, and they haven't had a ton of road use. There's actually been a ton of dirt off-road use. You can tell the tires are chewed, put through their paces. Let's get back to the size and storage. So, in the back of the 4-door, you have a hydraulic strut here to help with the gate on the back. You have a hard rear glass window, which is a big deal, and you've got plenty of room for gear back here. So if you're going to play the overland game or the I have children and need to haul things around game, this is going to do quite well on that. Now let's compare it to the 2-door real quick. Not quite as big, but still formidable. You've got enough room back here that you can do something with that. You do have underfloor storage, just a little down here. Plenty of tie downs. You'll notice that there's a lot of little Easter eggs. This is a lasso, for example. You've also got the Bronco horse, not the same as the Mustang horse. So let's keep going on the line. Okay, beyond that, you have the 2-door with the soft top. This is the best top. It does slope down in the back instead of coming out all the way. It actually has an angle, and that's a nice little aftermarket feature. So hope you've enjoyed this. If you have bought a Bronco or you're looking to buy a Bronco, come to the Off Rodeo. It's a ton of fun. It's backed up by a lot of good companies with a lot of good equipment to keep these things running. Hope you've enjoyed this. Stay tuned for an actual Bronco review coming up soon. Thanks for riding with us today.